The meeting with Iger today is cool. To me, he's been nothing but a mentor and a friend. And he understands how important basketball is to me. You know, and he understands how important my family is to me. So anytime you can seek out somebody like that that's had to make tough decisions, you can't put a price on it.
There aren't many teams you'll play for. So what are they about?
Real options is here.
And here, you can get a 5-year deal.
5-year deal, 205.
Have they? Yes, thanks to you. You're the president of the place. I read all about that. So,
and that's the funniest part to me is like everybody's like, oh, he's definitely staying because he orchestrated this deal to make sure that he could. No, I didn't. Orchestrated the deal so us players could.
Of course, that was a ridiculous price. Right.
San Antonio, Houston, and Boston. So going to the Spurs, do you know what the biggest wild card is? Greg Popovich. Some people think that he may have, a year or two left. So that's not the Spurs without Greg Popovich.
The Boston would be interesting. I wouldn't count them out.
I mean, they made it to the Eastern Conference Final, and they got the #1 pick. I was like, it would actually be kind of dumb for them to pay me $35 million. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I was like, they won't hurt my feelings, but at least they need to let me know if they're even interested.
In Houston?
So Houston, they actually probably at the top right now. Me and James texted 2 days ago. I'm going to try to meet up with him maybe later tonight or tomorrow.
What's he like? What's James?
James, he live in the gym, but he young, single, rich NBA player. But one thing I know he loved to hoop.
I want to come back to the Clippers. How hard are they working to keep you?
As much as we talk, what do you think the biggest thing is hurting the Clippers? The culture. You know what I was talking about, like the culture of our team, and
I've never seen him so frustrated basketball-wise. Yeah.
I guess because I know different before I got out here. Like when I was in New Orleans, we did stuff together. You know, and that stuff like means something.
As a team.
As a team, like we did stuff together. So when I brought that up, you know, guys was like, do we gotta go? And I'm looking like, you gotta go.
So what's the big differentiator? The team?
And it's a combination of team and the culture. Only thing that could keep me here would be life. Like Jada was saying the other day, this is the first time we've ever been like settled.
If you put family before everything, it would be here.
Man.
And if you put basketball before everything, it will not be, this would be fourth. Then it's all a question of what team offers the right combination.
The meeting with Iger today is cool. To me, he's been nothing but a mentor and a friend. And he understands how important basketball is to me. You know, and he understands how important my family is to me. So anytime you can seek out somebody like that that's had to make tough decisions, you can't put a price on it.
There aren't many teams you'll play for. So what are they about?
Real options is here.
And here, you can get a 5-year deal.
5-year deal, 205.
Have they? Yes, thanks to you. You're the president of the place. I read all about that. So,
and that's the funniest part to me is like everybody's like, oh, he's definitely staying because he orchestrated this deal to make sure that he could. No, I didn't. Orchestrated the deal so us players could.
Of course, that was a ridiculous price. Right.
San Antonio, Houston, and Boston. So going to the Spurs, do you know what the biggest wild card is? Greg Popovich. Some people think that he may have, a year or two left. So that's not the Spurs without Greg Popovich.
The Boston would be interesting. I wouldn't count them out.
I mean, they made it to the Eastern Conference Final, and they got the #1 pick. I was like, it would actually be kind of dumb for them to pay me $35 million. I don't know. You know what I mean? So I was like, they won't hurt my feelings, but at least they need to let me know if they're even interested.
In Houston?
So Houston, they actually probably at the top right now. Me and James texted 2 days ago. I'm going to try to meet up with him maybe later tonight or tomorrow.
What's he like? What's James?
James, he live in the gym, but he young, single, rich NBA player. But one thing I know he loved to hoop.
So I want to come back to the Clippers. How hard are they working to give you?
As much as we talk, what do you think the biggest thing is hurting the Clippers? The culture. You know what I was talking about, like the culture of our team, and
I've never seen him so frustrated basketball-wise.
Yeah. I guess because I know different before I got out here. Like when I was in New Orleans, we did stuff together. You know, and that stuff like means something.
As a team.
As a team, like we did stuff together. So when I brought that up, you know, guys was like, do we gotta go? And I'm looking like, you gotta go.
So what's the big differentiator? The team?
And it's a combination of team and the culture. Only thing that could keep me here, team. And I told CJ, I was like, man, tell them, if you ain't trying to contend with the Warriors, then what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? The Warriors haven't lost in the playoffs. Like, if you're not trying to contend with them, then what are you doing? Some people like to play basketball and like the lifestyle of it and all that, but like, it's my life. Like, that's all I do. Like, I have a good time and all that, but like when I get home, I'm watching clips of basketball all day, every day. Like, that's, like, even though everything else can be cool off the court, like, I need to hoop, like, to be happy. So if I feel like we don't really have a shot, that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me. I know for me, a part of me feel like I'm quitting, and I just ain't never been a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I'm giving up, and I just be like thinking, man, like, that would be nuts to win a championship with the Clippers, especially after all the people and talks and all that. But you know, another real option.
Okay, come on.
Yes. Yeah. All jokes aside, they probably number one right now. It's Houston. Just because we didn't look at it. Because I done said this for the longest. I had the ball in my hands way too much. Like, I'm so tired of dribbling and having to do so much. Like, I would love to be able to get on the wing and shoot the ball and stuff like that. But I know Houston, you got Harden, you got Trevor Ariza, who I'm actually close with, because you think about life, too. Like off the court, like life.
That's what you really have to think about. Do you want to uproot your family? Kids in school, they love their friends. You know, like that whole move, you did that already. Or do you keep your residence in LA? It's gonna be hard. Your happiness, now that's worth everything. If you come back here, you ain't playing for nothing, you're miserable.
Severe weather can cost you thousands in repair.
That's what you really have to think about. Do you want to uproot your family? It's gonna be hard.
You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part right now is, do I uproot my brother and his family, my family, and go somewhere else? Or trying to figure out a way to make it work here?
My gut tells me I know you. And if you ain't gonna be happy playing basketball, I don't care how much money they get you. They don't get you. Ain't gonna change your life. You get 150, you get 200, it's the same thing. You're gonna ride the same plane, you're gonna take the same thing, you're gonna wear the same sneakers. That ain't gonna change your life. It ain't. It's, you know, 150, 200, same thing. If you're not gonna be happy and you're not playing, your happiness, now that's worth everything. If you come back here, you ain't playing for nothing,
Right.
You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be miserable.
He's been an unbelievable mentor, you know, and that's what I'm grateful for, because he always just got so much knowledge, you know what I mean? He's always been a springboard for me to talk to and bounce ideas off of, and that's why, you know, with a big decision like this that affects not only me and my family, I wanted to go to someone who's had to make big decisions like that.
Should Chris Paul stay or go?
He needs help desperately and can't seem to get it. Can we beat the Warriors in a 4-game series? Can we beat them 4 out of 7?
Yes.
Okay, so whatever team you are, we know this team can. Well, they've had 4 years to do it. They hadn't done it yet.
CP3 and Blake, they need to stay there with Doc. They're not going to get a better coach.
Because CP3 and Pop be the right combination. There's legitimacy behind the speculation that Paul will go to the San Antonio Spurs next season.
He's going to make Kawhi and LaMarcus so much better.
I actually like Chris Paul as a fit in Houston.
Chris Paul, James Harden, is like, how does this all make sense?
You don't think those two can coexist? You don't think they figure it out?
I know Chris is a winner. You know Chris. He wants to win.
I'm pretty good at just dealing with everyday life and being like, okay, it's all right, you know, we'll do this, we'll do that. But I gotta feel like we can win it all. Not having an opportunity to play on that stage and that level, it hurts me. And I got a problem with that.
This just in, Chris Paul is now a Houston Rocket.
The Vertical's Adrian Wojnarowski is reporting that the Rockets and Clippers have agreed to a sign-and-trade deal that sends Chris Paul to Houston.
After 6 years in LA, I'm a Houston Rocket. Crazy. Now I'm thinking about telling my kids, you know, my daughter, I'm telling you, she might not even know I play in the NBA. I said, baby, we're going to Houston. She looked up at me and said, is mommy coming? She could care less. But the hardest part was telling little Chris. I had the same group of friends my whole childhood. I wanted nothing more for him to get to go to school with his, you know, his aces, his boys. And so to tell him, and he's looking back at me, and he was like, Daddy, did you want this to happen? You know, and like you always say, your kids keep it all the way real with you. And I was like, yeah, Chris, I think it was time. And I could see the tears running down his face. And then he said, Daddy, do I have to go? And that's, you know, and I was as honest with him as possible. I was like, it's something for us to talk about. I was like, Chris, I'll tell you the truth. I don't know if Daddy can be Daddy and perform basketball-wise if you're not there with me. And so I pulled him in. I hugged him as tight as I could. And that was the beginning of probably the toughest, 3 days in a row right there. So.
About to go check out the house for the first time. Happy wife. Happy life.
God dang, what?
That's the kid's playlist.
What? We ain't got but 2 kids. I'm trying to get integrated with my new teammates.
How you say let's go? Shayo. Shayo. Shayo.
Major hurricane bearing down on Texas.
That's when it got real. It got scary, and we packed our stuff up. We see that Harvey is like revving up and coming straight for Houston.
Yeah. Kept a tray on me like Chris Paul in.
Watch the entire 3-part series on the ESPN app or on demand. Available now.
I know Chris is a winner. He wants to win.
Should they stay or should they go?
We start the season, we in.
It's all a question of what team.
That's what you really have to think about. Do you want to uproot your family? It's gonna be hard.
It's free agency decision-making process. I cared what my wife thought.
Chris Paul with the ball on us.
She told me she knows I know the basketball aspects of it, but she said for her personally, she's tired of picking me up off the floor. So if that means we have to go somewhere else, she was like, just let whoever know you got a +3.
This just in, Chris Paul is now a Houston Rocket.
After 6 years in LA, I'm a Houston Rocket. But the hardest part was telling little Chris. That was the beginning of the toughest 3 days in a row right there.
About to go check out the house for the first time, see what the missus picked out, right?
No pressure.
See what you picked out, see where we're gonna be living at.
This whole process was harder, no doubt, for her, as she's coordinating the move and trying to make this transition, and it's still not even over yet.
We're very close to not getting a house. We're very close to getting an apartment for the young man and me and the kids staying in California.
That was real. That was real up until like a few days ago.
Yeah.
She was stressed out. And she'd be there like, she'd be hot. She was mad. It wasn't just mad though, she was sad. And I get it. So it's been cool to see her spirits get up and stuff like that. It's what they say. Happy wife.
Happy life. I'm not sure if that's true.
Oh, God bless.
My job is the house, is the home, is the kids, is the husband, is, you know what I mean? That part of it is my job.
I basically just told her, I need 2 things. I need somewhere to put a cold tub so I can recover, and I need a weight room.
That's the gym, so that would be a recovery room.
Luckily, she found a place that was under construction.
We're going to put some privacy trees in there.
Oh, it looked like they lined it already. God dang, what?
That's the kids' playroom.
What? We ain't got but 2 kids.
My favorite room.
This is exactly what we need.
Yeah, they were painting. I did stop in yesterday, so it's pretty strong in here.
Oh man, getting a house, man, that right there was the beast. Because thinking about my wife trying to find a house within a month and thinking about who's coming with us. Like, you know, my brother, his family, a few of our employees, we moved a crew with us. This is crazy. All I keep thinking about is like when all my family get here, just having enough space to freaking, like all that over there, like if my teammates or whatever, we're gonna have something. As much as I play point guard during the game and all that stuff like that, when it comes to life, the Mrs., she's the floor general. Hey, cut me off one time. Give me some. Give me some. To see how it all came together, I can honestly say right now, I don't have any complaints. I like it. I love it. Yeah, it's perfect.
Remember what she said about winter and what the cold do. Everything's a season, there's some things you gotta go through.
As she's coordinating the move, and I'm trying to make sure I'm ready for when the season starts. I'm always training. I'm trying to get integrated with my new teammates. I'm excited about building what we want.
No, how you say let's go? Jayo. 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 Jayo.
Jayo. Jayo, man.
I think it was very important for me and James to spend a lot of time together this summer. And James is a gym rat, and he just loved to hoop, just like the other guys on the team. We haven't played any games or nothing like that yet, but I'm having an amazing time.
First and foremost, it's 6:30 in the morning. I couldn't sleep last night. I remember I rolled over and I looked at the clock and it said 4:14. Like, today is the day. It's been a while since the trade happened, but today, like, it really becomes real.
On behalf of the Houston Rockets organization and Mr. Alexander, I'm excited to introduce Chris Paul to the Rockets family.
Oh, man, thank you. Thank you very much, Daryl. I just want to say how excited I am to be here, to the fans in Houston. I'm excited And then also I want to say a big thank you to Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles, the Clippers organization. They've been unbelievable to me and my family for the past 6 years. If you would have asked me some years ago or a little while ago if I would have ever left LA, I probably would have said no. And I haven't been as excited about basketball in a while, to tell you the truth. It's a fresh start, and I don't know, the timing couldn't be better.
Ready to move now? Come on.
Yes.
It's funny, that CP3 day, I didn't know what to expect. It was really, really cool to see the fans come out. Like, that was another humbling feeling. It's been cool to be back in a city where, like, everybody is going for, like, this one team. You know, everybody's like, they can't wait till the season.
You look good. You look better.
Hey, nice to see you, man. Nice to have you on the team.
Oh, yeah, glad to be here, too. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
CP3 day was great because, you know, my kids, my family, everybody got to be a part of it. Little Chris was so excited, and, like, that's why you do these things. To see him bouncing around, knowing how down he was after initially hearing it. I mean, I knew he was adaptive and stuff, but to see how happy he is now definitely got me going even more. People of Houston have been nothing short of amazing. The organization has been great, coach great. Now it's time for us to do our part. Given how crazy the summer has been, with the move and everything happening, me and Jada, we never had any time for us. We was like, we're gonna go on vacation for like 3 days just to get away, have some us time.
Tonight, breaking news, a major hurricane bearing down on the U.S. Evacuations already underway tonight in Texas.
The second day we there, we see that Harvey is like revving up and coming straight for Houston.
Authorities believe it will be the most powerful storm to hit the U.S. in more than a decade.
That's when it got real. It got scary, and we packed our stuff up. Boom, we coming home to Houston to get the kids, and we gonna take them to L.A. I can't help but think about the people who went through Katrina, up and moved to Houston, start over, and for it to all be taken away again.
The most powerful storm to hit the U.S. in more than a decade.
I'll never forget getting drafted in 2005 to New Orleans, and a month and a half after Katrina hits. And that was, that was one of the saddest things I've seen.
We're helping people left and right. They're coming in here. They haven't eaten. They haven't drank.
I can't help but think about the people who went through Katrina, up and moved to Houston, start over, and for it to all be taken away again.
Might not have the answers, but the questions make more sense. Amen.
One thing I remember about Katrina is how much that city came together. That I'm a firm believer that Houston is the same way, and to see the way that people are helping one another. And I think a lot of people get caught up in the dollar amounts, the amount of money that you can donate. But at the end of the day, you know, the people here, they want to see you.
All right, y'all, give it up for Chris.
How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. How y'all doing? I think where I'll start is, first and foremost, I want to thank the Boys and Girls Club of America, and a big thank you to Shoes That Fit. Yeah, y'all got any questions? Oh, man.
Hey, Chris Paul, how did the trade affect you without being with Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan? How do you think you will play in
Right. Hold on. First and foremost, I thought we wasn't letting any media in here. Tell you the truth, to answer the question, it's going to be an adjustment. I've been in LA for 6 years, had a lot of fun. I feel like I grew up there. Anybody know where I played at before I went to California? Wow. Over here? Yes, ma'am.
You gotta say it out, baby.
Oh, no. We're going to leave that alone. She said I got bad luck because the first team that I played for had a hurricane, and now I come here and they got a hurricane. Dang. Tough crowd.
You know, kids are unfiltered, and I didn't know what to say back to her, you know, but one thing that I do know in the short amount of time of being here is I see how resilient the people are here, and it's sad, but times like this, I think, bring people closer together.
It's cooking. We are at the Houston Food Bank. Me and my brother Kevin Hart, man, we're here just trying to help out, get back. What's up, partner? What's up? When everything happened, we talked about not only making a donation, but actually coming down here, getting a chance to see the people and getting involved and try to do our part. So that's what we're back here doing.
Both of us decided to come down, touch the people that were affected by Hurricane Harvey, really make sure the materials that were needed are being distributed. More importantly, the money that was raised is being allocated properly.
How y'all doing?
Welcome to the food bank.
Yeah.
So we are ramped up for disaster relief mode.
How was this affected as far as the storm? Regarding the building was good for the storm.
Yeah, we were trapped by water, so we couldn't help the shelters during the storm. And now it's just totally ramped up. We're running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're having about 700 volunteers a day.
700 volunteers a day.
Yeah, and we've got about 180 distribution sites that we're supplying in the 18 counties. And that's just the whole country.
You guys are going throughout the counties?
Oh yeah, the whole metropolitan area is served by the Houston Food Bank.
Okay.
Well, let's get to work. Let's do it. Man, who are you telling? Where are we taking it? No, he ain't got a clock. This ain't hard, Wayne. This ain't hard. See, that ain't that hard. Now unload that. Thanks. All right, let's get to work.
All right, I think they want to get you in the workroom, right?
Yeah.
And also Chris Paul.
How you doing? All right, nice to meet you.
You ready to work?
Show me where to work.
You want to follow me? Right over here.
Demi Lovato's here. She wanted to take a quick picture with y'all.
She here right now?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Chris?
Nice to meet you.
My pleasure.
You guys traveling together?
No. We just popped in. Yeah, I live here now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. How long you staying?
I'm just staying until we're done here, and then I gotta go to Dallas.
And you just came up to help?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
was in
super
Austin,
dope.
and then I gotta go to Dallas, so we were like, let's just stop.
That's dope.
Did we do a quick post shot for the photographer?
If you're getting a chance to get into work, giving back some of that time, you know what I mean? That's what I wanted to do, and that's what we wanted to do, and that was pretty special.
Y'all gonna pass it down. This is assembly line, y'all. Assembly line, pass it down.
The people that are giving their time and their service are just, if not more valuable than the people who are donating their dollars.
That's Mr. Tom, our 14-year volunteer.
How you doing, sir?
He comes here, he doesn't work here, but he's here for 14 years straight.
Amazing, sir, amazing.
You know, when you think about all the money that's been donated, which is amazing and it's very much needed, is this right here when you actually get a chance to come see where your money's going and actually get here and help with those volunteers and, you know, just to give those people the support and let them know that their work is not going unnoticed. Sometimes I think that goes a long way.
There you go. Pleasure, too. Nice to meet you guys. Sometimes some of these families just need a smile. And if you're the funniest guy in the world here to do that, it goes a long way.
How you guys doing?
Good to meet you, man.
We're from Dickies, and we've been feeding about 5,000 people.
The barbecue spot they teamed up with.
That's right. We're getting ready to open this place up. So come on, guys. You guys can serve for them. Let's go.
This line over here, senior citizens.
Senior citizens is 2.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
I can't imagine losing everything and what that's like trying to start over, because everybody's calling the different insurance companies, or everybody's trying to get the same stuff at the same time, and that has to be unbelievably overwhelming.
I appreciate it. Man, no problem. I'm a Cowboy fan.
You know what? I don't know.
My guy CP is one of my closest friends, man, and the fact that guy has a heart of gold means the world to me. So I can't ask for more than that in that guy. Friend for life, brother for life. My guy. You know, Houston, you got a lucky guy. And Chris Paul. Hold on to him. Hold on to him.
A really good friend of mine reached out to me and let me know that they were doing the telethon. Jamie Foxx was there with Catherine Zeta-Jones, Al Pacino, Leo DiCaprio, Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, who's from Houston, was there. It's great to see everybody come together and raise, I think, $55, $60 million. A really good friend of mine from LA, a guy named Scooter Braun. Scooter reached out to me and let me know that they were doing the telethon.
Hey, how you doing?
He knew that I would want to be a part of it, and I was grateful that he even asked, even let me know that I could be a part of it.
Hi, I'm Dana.
How you doing, Chris?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I just want to talk to you about the phone bank for a second, if that's okay. Do you want to walk in here?
Sure.
So they'll push callers through to you here. The major ones you can just remember are like United Way, Habitat for Humanity, ASPCA, Save the Children. And the money does go to Texas and Florida.
Cool. Yeah, for Irma and...
Yes, correct.
It's great that everybody's doing this, and, you know, these different celebrities and stars are giving up their time for a great cause. Jamie was there. Jamie Foxx was there, which was cool. And I know Jamie pretty well. It was cool to meet Catherine Zeta-Jones. She sat next to me. Al Pacino was there. Leo DiCaprio was there. Nicki Minaj. Travis Scott, who's from Houston, was there. That was another really cool thing to see everybody come together for that night and raise, I think, $55, $60 million.
Along with the $500,000 that the NBA Players Association has already donated to hurricane relief, on top of the $20,000 that I'll donate tonight, the Players Association will match any NBA player who donates up to $20,000 to hurricane relief. The Players Association will match it.
All right, there's the challenge. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for that news. That's great news.
It was a great time for a great cause, and I'm glad that I got a chance to be there and be a part of it. One of the conversations that me and James had, and I remember it with Katrina. It's one of those situations where out of sight, out of mind. You know, when the devastation was on television day in and day out, everybody's talking about what can I do, what can I do? There's gonna be a point where a lot of people, something else is gonna happen, and that's gonna take their focus. But we live here. These are our fans. These are the people who go out and support us night in and night out. So it's gonna take a lot longer than 2 weeks to help rebuild this city, but we gotta be there every step of the way.
Went to a Cowboys game. Oh, no, it's good.
It was me, James, Mello, Russ.
Chris, what's it like to be here?
It's a great feeling.
As great as Chris Paul is, as great as James Harden is, it is clearly not enough.
We both have one common goal. We want to win this thing.
Whatever we got to do to win, like that's it.
You got soul food. The best of the best gonna feed you. Sky's the limit. See, I told you.
Watch the entire 3-part series on the ESPN app or on demand. Available now.
Playing ball all these years has been crazy tough because you absolutely know what you want in the end. You go and you work hard day in and day out. You put everything on the line, and not saying that I deserve anything more than the next man. But after all the early exits in the playoffs and grinding and watching and imagining how good it would feel to win a championship with the guys that you genuinely love to be around and you know that won't sit as bad as you, it can't be a better feeling than that. So for me, I know that in order to win a championship, I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
I'm excited to introduce Chris Paul to the Rockets family.
About to go check out the house for the first time, see what the missus picked out.
As much as I play point guard, when it comes to life, she's the floor general.
Tonight, breaking news, a major hurricane bearing down on the U.S.
Harvey is like coming straight for Houston. That's when it got real.
Both of us decided to come down, hand out food, really make sure the materials that were needed were being distributed.
Let's get to work. Let's do it. Let's do it. Man, who are you telling?
I'm trying to get integrated with my new teammates. I haven't been as excited about basketball in a while, to tell you the truth.
You cannot even begin to put him in the class of any of the great players in the NBA because all those guys have won or at least been close to a championship. And he's the constant of the whining, the complaining, the moaning. He's a fraud.
James Harden playing with Chris Paul. Are you sure you're cool with this?
The question is, with two guys who like to dribble the ball so much, can D'Antoni get them to give up the ball and to keep playing with that fast pace?
As great as Chris Paul is, as great as James Harden is, it is clearly not enough.
I mean, it looks good on paper. I just want to see it. I just want to see it play out.
Me and James had talked. We got a lot of work to do, but somebody asked me, what is this team capable of? What is this team gonna do? I'm gonna look at you and be like, man, we'll see. Because that's what I'm most excited about, is building and having fun and enjoying this entire process and seeing what we can do.
So guys, get closer now, like just a little, like step in. Exactly. Beautiful.
Obviously going to Houston with James looked very appealing. At the end of the day, I think about how selfless it was, him saying, you know, I want you to come here. This man just had one of the best years in the NBA ever last year.
James Harden, and he does it all. Nobody has done that. Remember now, 2,000 points, 900 assists, and 600 rebounds in a season.
And for him to say that and to know that we both have one common goal, we want to win this thing.
From his whole entire career, I can just tell that he just fed up with the BS. He ready to hold, one of them championships up, and I feel the same way.
We both been around, and seen different things that can hurt teams. So we try to make sure we have all them hard conversations. One thing that we talked about is that we'll communicate. We both students of the game, we watch a lot, and we see how different issues arise with different players. A lot of times they can be prevented with communication.
We don't have to act like we like each other. We don't have to act like we cooler than each other. It's just genuine, it's real.
The first time me and James played, it wasn't that long after the trade and all that stuff like that. The Summer League team was out in Vegas. They were having Summer League games. And I got to Vegas, we went to the gym and we hooped. I'll probably never forget that, just because that was like the first time we got a chance to play together. You just never know. You don't know what it's gonna be like. Him dribbling the ball up the court, me, it was like, oh, it's gonna be like this? All right, cool. I remember one of them pickup games, he came off, fired it to me, and I ain't shoot it, and he was on my ass.
He took 1 or 2 dribbles and then shot it. I'm like, you could have just...
It might have went in, though.
I don't care if it went in. We try to get the ball up. Coaches preach, we shooting 53s a game. So Chris can come down and shoot the ball 4 or 5 times in a row, and that's what we need for us to even have a chance. Like, hell of a passer, but I want it to be sometimes where Chris go out and get 40 points, no assists. Just shoot it.
This is a new style of basketball for me. Like, I played in a few systems or whatnot. Look, I'm gonna need some time. I'm to get used to that, because the pace and the way we talking on defense.
Everything isn't gonna be perfect. We gonna curse each other out, but we know in all the back of our minds that we got one goal, and that's to win.
Whatever we got to do to win, that's it. Today, about to get ready to go over to this Drew League. One thing I learned after being here in LA for the past 6 years is that the whole NBA live in LA. Even guys that aren't from here, they choose to live here during the summer, which is cool. And so when it's summertime, guys gearing back up to get ready for the season, guys go over there and play in the Drew. I went and watched James play last week. Always heard how crazy it was, how live and fun it was. So when he said he was playing this week, I said, might as well play too. I heard people have been lined up for a while around the block. A few friends of mine texted me saying, oh, I'm trying to come to the game. I was like, you better meet us in the back then. They said people out there already.
Yeah. You all right? Yeah, you good? Chillin'.
Man, the energy in there was crazy.
I gotta go
It's at a high school gym, you know what I mean? So it gives you that feel.
Hey, came out real good.
You get to play and hoop and have fun, and it's not in the ring.
It's the truth.
Man, I couldn't throw the ball in the ocean.
Side step, save, play on the misfire.
James was out there cooking it.
James scoops it up and over there, turns, dribble, stepping back for 3. James!
It was building that chemistry and that time, like that real time, and having fun. And having fun, that's what we was doing.
In the depths of our souls. Stay going up. Stay
just the energy of being in there and giving those fans that was well worth it.
I'm having the time of my life right now. I know how much the Drew League means to the guys that are from this area. It's a big deal.
Here it comes. It was tight with the two pros. 83-81, unified winners.
It was so much fun, and I can definitely see myself playing again. It was me, James, Melo, Russ. Game 1, Cowboys, headed to the game, got my crew, so to open up the season, taking the whole crew down here on our anniversary. Thanks to my beautiful wife. Oh my goodness. We've been married for 6 years today. We met with our high schools as well against each other in a championship game. We've been 14 years in December. Been married for 6, so have a big fish in school. My family is everything, so when I leave for August or September when my kids start school, I don't get to go back home because it's a lot of traveling, it's a lot of things that we do miss. So as much as I can be with my kids, I don't ever want my kids to look at me like this basketball player. I want them to always look at me like daddy.
Daddy's losing his head, big time, right? Daddy's losing his head. Just a little bit. Can Daddy just have this one grade? No. You ain't gonna hook Daddy up. Chris will. Chris. Come here. She being stingy. Daddy losing his hair, right? Right? Right. Yeah, all right, relax. I asked Cam, could I have some of her hair? She said, nah, that ain't right?
Yo, check that.
Huh? Tell her. So look, though, can I get some of your hair? Chris ready to give me some hair. You, on the other hand, stingy. Ouch. You know, our family, we serious about this thing. Our whole family, we diehard Cowboys fans. My dad's favorite player when I was a little kid was Drew Pearson.
How are you? Oh, this is awesome. I'm leaving that hair.
I remember in high school, we went on a road trip and drove all the way down and went to a Cowboys game. Now, to actually know a few of the guys, Dez, Brian, Dak, and some of those people, it's kind of surreal.
How do you have to rip?
Oh, no, it's good. Protection, baby.
Hey, you were?
What's happening?
Let's go. They're coming this way, DJ.
The Cowboy game. You see it. You see it. We here. It's the start of our Super Bowl journey right here.
After the game, me, my brother, we got to go to New York for some business for a couple days.
My brother, he's not just like an employee, a guy who works for me. Like, he's my brother. He's my blood brother, and he wants nothing for me, which is basically us, but the best.
Take it first thing in the morning. They coming to do 10 and 10. Oh, no. 11 tomorrow.
Chris hates change. I mean, in a perfect world, he would have tried to basically figure it out in LA. But I think the move, change of scenery, all that stuff is going to be great for him. Just seeing the way he's playing right now and the smile on his face every day, I mean, that's priceless.
Landed in New York at like 2:30. We got to the hotel probably like 3:15. Had to leave the hotel like 6:45 because I had to do autograph signing.
My mom at 6:15.
I did too, but I thought we were leaving at 6:45.
Oh, I'm right on time then.
Morning.
How are you?
All right, man.
Good. How you doing?
Good. Nobody's here yet.
We're just signing one shoe?
Yes. No, we're shooting all of them.
Hey, thanks for stopping by.
Always.
Good luck.
Thank you. But I'm headed over to the gym from out where we at? Where I'm at?
We're in New Rochelle.
I'm in New Rochelle, so I'll be there in like 40 minutes or something like that. Finished the autograph sign and jumped in the car, boom, went to the gym. Obviously, I'm always training. I'm always, trying to make sure I'm ready for when the season starts or whatnot.
Rise and shine! What up, baby? What's up, bro? What's good? Good. How are you? Right out? Oh, absolutely. What up, Papa? All right. What's up, man? You all right? How you doing, bro? You all right?
It was me, James, Melo, Russ, Joakim Noah, Enes Kanter. Me and James have been playing pickup all summer, but it was cool to get out there with some different guys. Pretty much all of my career, I've been that main ball handler and stuff like that. And so now, even when I work out and stuff like that, I'm shooting shots when I work out that I normally would have never gotten. It's sort of learning all over again. It's gonna be a process, but the fun part about this summer and hooping is I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm also learning now to run to the corner sometimes. I don't know, like Trev, James, them, they keep telling me, they be like, man, we gonna be at your neck if you don't shoot the ball. I'm playing a totally different way than I've ever played. You'll see. It's been a long journey from New Orleans to LA and now Houston. I know God has put me in this place for a reason.
Chris, what's it like to be here and be wearing that uniform?
It's been a busy summer ever since the trade happened. Now it's time to go out there and I'm ready and excited about the challenges ahead and get it done. Enough talking. That the trade was getting close, I made a little list in my phone of people that I wanted to thank. Section 114 is a section that from our bench was right up to our right, and I'll never forget those fans. Another person that was on my list was Billy Crystal. He was like, man, I'd love to see you before you leave, and I was like, Billy, I'm already gone. And it's those relationships that I miss, and I will miss. Media day is the day before training camp, basically. Everybody comes together, you get to put on a uniform for the first time that season.
Isaiah's with Billy, with John. This is Luke. Eric.
It's almost like you getting ready for the first day of school. So it's an excitement. Take a lot of pictures. A lot of interviews, a lot of questions.
All right, man. All right, good to see you again.
You know, you understand that it's all part of the process.
Chris, what's it like to be here and be wearing that uniform and being in this situation?
It's a great feeling. It's been, a busy summer. ever since the trade happened and everything like that, getting acclimated.
I want to ask you guys about Carmelo Anthony, one of your close friends. What was it like when you heard, hey, he's going to Oklahoma City instead?
When it was finalized, I immediately sent him a text just telling him as a friend, you know what I mean, like how happy I was for him. Wants a chance and an opportunity, so I wish him the best.
Hey, 33, right?
What's your sense of the possibilities here? Are you excited?
The possibilities are endless since we spent so much time traveling and playing together and playing all these pickup games. But now it's going to be cool to actually put it all together. You know, it's one thing playing pickup games at 7, but now we got to put it together for 48 minutes. It's been a long journey from New Orleans to LA and now Houston. I know God has put me in this place for a reason, and now it's time to go out there and get it done. And I'm ready and excited about the challenges ahead. Enough talking. You know, sometimes you smile to keep yourself from crying. There's a lot of people out there that have a lot harder things that they have to deal with. I'm not overlooking that by any means, just trying to give people an insight to what my summer's been like from a family aspect, from a business aspect, and as a basketball aspect. And I thank God every day for blessing me with this gift. I just hope that I can continue to bless other people and give you a little glimpse of my story. At the end of the day, one thing that I can say about all this is just make sure you got a support system. I got that. When I'm in the worst situation possible, I got my friends that I can talk to about stuff. If you ain't got your friends or your crew that can smile with you and get you through it, then you ain't got much. I'll tell you that. So keep them people close. This has absolutely been one hell of a ride. I'm having a good time right now. I'm having a really good time.